In this video, I'm going to show you how to build a meeting note system that easily allows you to organize meetings, capture meetings, plan meetings, run and transcribe meetings, while also taking notes beside it and getting a full summary. So first we will build the database, then we will build the dashboard, and then I will walk you through the whole process. For those who don't know me, my name is Leon and I'm verified by Notion with all of the 3 badges and the admin certificate. And here is the meeting dashboard tutorial. By the way, a prepared page that you can duplicate to your Notion workspace is in the description down below, so if you want to follow along where I am, you can do that. In this chapter, I want to build the core database structure with you. First, let's take a look on what we want to build. So here we have our database dashboard. First, you can see we have a today view, we have a view for all the meetings, and we have a view for past meetings. Now, let's move over to the right side and rebuild this. Now first write /database full page and call it meeting notes. In this case, I will call it meeting notes build to differentiate it from the other database. Then we can give it this robot emoji, and then we can start adding our properties. First, we want to add a date property as well as a person property and call this attendees. Then what we also need is a select property called type. Here you can add all the different meetings that you have, for example, ad hoc or stand up or anything else. Then what we also want to do is to add all of these here. So created time, created by, last edited time, and last edited by. Then we don't need to see them, so in the first view we can absolutely hide them. Then what we can do is we can add a sorting, and what we want to do is we want to sort by type ascending. Then what we can also do is we can add a grouping, and we want to group by date, then date by day, and we want to show the oldest first. Now this is our first view. I forgot to name this. This is our all meetings view because we don't have a filter. Give it the icon and then we can move on to our second view. Click on the plus, add a table view, call it today and give it the robot icon. Then you can click on done. Then what we want to do is we want to group by type. So here in grouping, group by type, we can sort manual, so you can give it the order that you want, and we want to hide the empty groups. Now what we also need is, because we want to only show items that are today, we want to filter by. Here click on advanced filter, date, start date is today. And that is our second view. Now let's build the third view. Once again, click on plus, table, call it past. Here select our robot icon, click on done. Then here we also want to sort by type ascending once again. Then for the filter, we want to filter by date is before, and here under this arrow select today. So here all the meetings will show up that we are before today. Now one last thing is we want to add a grouping. Here we want to group by date, then by day, and show the oldest first. So now the past meetings will be shown grouped by the day. By the way, if you don't want to miss videos like this, make sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. And now that's it for this chapter. Let's move on to the next chapter. In this chapter, I want to build the full dashboard with you. For that, let's go back here, and first let's add as many blocks that this down here disappears, so we have a clean dashboard. And now let's stylize it. First write /h1 to add a heading, then write meeting notes. Then what you can do is you can hold Command Shift and the left arrow key to select everything, then press Command U to underline it, Command B to make it bold, Command E to turn it into code. And here, because there is no real shortcut to select a color, only the recent color, we want to go for blue. Then press enter and write /callout to get this callout block with a default background. Then what we want to do is we want to write slash linked view of data source. Then we want to select our meeting notes build database and first add our today view. Then click on the three dots on hide title. Now we have our today view. Then click on plus again. Click on table. Then on meeting notes build. Now we want to add our all meetings view. And the last view that we want to add here is our past view. So now we have all three views here. So now in the meantime, I created a first entry. Let's here select our robot icon. I have meeting notes for today. This is today's date. We have the attendees and the type. And here you can see it is grouped by type. So what we now want to do is, because when I add a page, it gets no icon. What we can do is we can create a new template. In this case, we want to call it name. And here you will name the meeting, for example, stand up or ad hoc. And then we can add an add and then today, so the date when duplicated. Here you can see, for example, I did this. It's called just meeting and then add today, and this will update. So tomorrow it will say meeting at yesterday. Now what we have is we have the name add today. What we can also add here is the Notion meeting notes block. I won't go into detail how this works, but here you can add this button and use it to transcribe the meetings. Now we have our database template, as you can see here. One last thing that I just forgot is here we can add our icon. So every new page will get this icon, and we can click on the three dots here and set as default. So now if I add a page, you can see name, add today, and the icon. One last thing I just thought of is what we can also do is for date, we can also select the date. Now we have the meeting notes. The dashboard looks really nice. Now one last thing besides the template here, this in the body, what we can also do, I will do it now. It should have been in the other chapter, is we can customize the layout. So here we can leave it simple, we can make this minimal, we can turn page discussions off, make it full width. Then we can click on the three dots here, move this to the panel, and what we can do is we can pin properties. In this case, I want to pin the attendees, I want to pin the date and the type. Now, the other properties that are here can stay in the property group, and now I can click on apply to all pages. So what we have now is we have a nice and tidy design. This is hidden in the sidebar here, and we can only see attendees today, so the date, the type, and the meeting notes block. By the way, let me also know in the comments down below which template you would like to see as a build here on the channel. Furthermore, not immediately when this video comes out, there will also be a link to my Notion Marketplace profile where you can build a build version of this, so you don't have to follow along. You can just copy this template for free to your workspace from the Notion Marketplace. And there is also a link, same here, maybe not immediately when this video comes out, for an advanced version of this template. And the last thing, if you, for example, want to customize this template to your needs, there is also a cal link down below with a limited number of free seats. So you can hop on a call with me and we can talk about how we can customize this template to your needs. Maybe we need to do some small tweaks. And that's it for this chapter. Let's move on to the next chapter. In this chapter, I want to do a test run with you. So now let me introduce you to the workflow. So what we have is we create a new entry in our meeting notes database. So then we have a page with the name, we have a new fresh meeting notes block, and we have all the properties filled out. Then what we do is we join the meeting. First, we just simply join. So for example, that we are then in the Google Meet call or a Zoom call, whatever you're using. Then what we do is we do the meeting. So we just normally do the meeting and maybe write notes in the meeting notes block. After the meeting, we just leave the meeting because there is a setting in the Notion settings that if you leave a meeting, the meeting notes stop transcribing. And last but not least, if the meeting is over, we add the action items to the tasks database. So now let me go through this and add a new page. So what we can do is, let's say this is a stand-up meeting, then we can call it stand up at today. We select me. In this case, it's very simple. Only me. I am the only attendee. Then the date is today, stand up, and everything is captured. Now what I can also do is I can add an agenda and write whatever I want in here that needs to be written down before the meeting starts. Then shortly before the meeting, there will be a pop-up. I will now blend in an image of what this looks like. Then after you join the meeting and you make sure that everyone is okay, that you transcribe this meeting, you can start transcribing the meeting. So now you can do the meeting, you can write notes, and Notion will take care of the transcribing. Then if the meeting is over, you can just quit the meeting and the Notion meeting notes will stop. Then after the meeting is over, here you will see another tab that will say transcript. I will here blend you in an image of what this looks like. And now at the bottom, you can see that there are action items which you can then add to your tasks database. And now this is the complete workflow of Notion meeting notes. Now, if you also want to document on how to do meetings or general SOP for meetings, then watch this video over here to close the loop, stay consistent.